Good morning, ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Another glorious autumn morning. It's a bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me. I don't have to refilm this clip later on, so you've seen it. Obviously the audio is okay, but very nice weekend. And like I said, we went to Kelly's friends, Amy and Dan's. It was a very little sort of house cottage in Wales, very nice. Sharing to leave, we were getting very cosy in front of the sort of fresh log fire. Not fresh log fire. There's a log fire in it, I mean. Don't know what I was trying to say then. What have you seen, boy? Oh. Thought he'd seen a hare then. Or do hares hibernate? I don't know. But very nice weekend. Yesterday I had a lovely Sunday lunch with the fam. Now today, Monday, back to training. Second to last heavy week for Hyrox prep, so I'm not sure what to do, whether to do doubles or singles. Maybe doubles because I still want to test the 3, not the heavy one. Although it's very tempting to test the heavy one. We shall see. Not sure if you can hear, but those are geese flying over. You saw that clip earlier. There's actually been about 2 or 3 large groups in that fly over. I think they're all in the field. Let's see if we can look through the fence. There's a good gap in the fence. Let's try here, shall we? Whoop. Luckily Odin doesn't get through the fence, but oh, see him. Definitely hear him. Can you see him? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Look at all those chickens. Yeah. A lot of geese making a lot of noises. Geese, they're the ones that, what you call it, fly off. Oh, there's a word for it, but I can't. Oh, then please don't eat grass. Don't eat grass. And today I've also got the day off, which is rather strange, having a Monday off. And the plan today is, after the usual Monday morning meeting, is to try and get my car booked into a garage, because the garages I've called, they can only do part of it. I don't want to be changing around garages to get the car sorted, so I'm going to hopefully get that done. There was a garage I was recommended when it was closed all weekend. They coming across this way? No. And they always seem to settle in that farmer fields. There's some going above just there. That's going to show on camera. Is that showing? Probably not. Camera's not that good. Hide the face. Focus over there. Nope. But that's planned for the morning, and then train. I see the mother is back, so she'll need her car at some point today. So hopefully I'll have time to get to the gym, train, and get it back to her. Oi, oi, oi. After another morning of procrastination, I'll say procrastination, I got it from the walk, had the meeting, had breakfast, coffee, the usual. Once I sat down, I just can't bother going anywhere really. But thankfully got the car booked in. It's going to get everything done next Monday. So I managed to speak with the mother and get her to, she's going to get on my nan's, her mum's car insurance, the mobility insurance, use her car for the week, because my nan still can't drive because of her carpal tunnel operation. So I get to keep this for another week, and then hopefully all is well come next Monday when the car goes in for its work, gets it all done, passes the MOT, and then I've got it for whenever I decide to buy the new car, which I'm debating whether to buy the new car or go to Canada with Kelly. I'm swaying more towards Canada because obviously it's going to be a lot cheaper, but at the same time it'll be a lot nicer, and then I can come back and sort the car after that. I think I'd rather go and have a life experience rather than just spend all that money on a new car. So I could rather go and spend it on the experiences, as long as the Ford still works, which I imagine it will. So there's that. But finally on the way to the gym, an hour and a half later than I planned to be at the gym as usual. I think I should start setting my clocks back an hour, myself, just so I'm on time for everything. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? I think we used to set when I was going to school, we used to set the clocks, I think 5 or 10 minutes slower, yeah, faster. I think faster, so we thought I was on time for school. So yeah, that might be the plan. I might need that, or I might need to just pull my finger out and start being on time for things. But today's session, I'm thinking to keep the doubles in, heavy squat doubles, but obviously bring the volume down, so less sets. Maybe do 3 or 4 sets of doubles, and then just 2 doubles on deadlifts, rather than make a 2.5 kilo increase. Maybe go for a 5 to 10 kilo increase, and bench. I don't know what I did last week, 125 for 5s, maybe go 130 for 3s, and do some back off for 5s there, we'll see. And then maybe some sled work, or just some core work, and call it there. As tomorrow's going to be another running interval session, although body's feeling pretty good. It's depending on, because yesterday I was actually exhausted after Saturday's running and training, but today it's feeling good, feeling somewhat strong. I'm saying that, probably feel heavy when I start warming up. It's always the case, isn't it? But stuck in traffic, gonna finish this and then we'll get stuck into the session. What is going on here? Everyone's weaving in and out of the lanes. Oh, idiots doing a U-turn in the middle of the road. Before we get into the session, I thought I'd take you through my lower body warm-up, and one I've been doing for many years. Starting out with the front running with the T-span and lats. Nothing crazy, just a couple of rolls on each part. And I find throwing on the lats really helps to loosen off my shoulders and allows me to be able to grip the bar better when in position, especially this drill here. Then a quick roll of the hamstrings, because they're usually feeling tight after the weekend running, before moving on to the mobility work of the assisted 1990s for 10 to 20 reps. Obviously cracking the back first. And then some unassisted 1990s with a slight forward lean on each, just to get a little bit more stretch in the glutes and just help loosen off those hips a bit more. From there onto something I call a pancake stretch, which I believe I got from watching Klokov many years ago back in my weightlifting days. It's very good at loosening off the lower back, QL, hips and hamstrings. I did a little twist at the end of each movement and touch the opposite hand to foot to get more of that stretch in that lower back QL area. Then up onto the knees to release the ankles, quads and hip flexors. This little march adds a bit more of a stretch onto the ankles, as the hamstrings are a bit tighter from the weekend's running. And then back onto the lats and T-spine mobility, going for a reach and twist. Reaching forward and sitting back slightly to stretch the lats before reaching through as far as can. Trying to drop that shoulder to the floor, going for 5 turn each side. Last mobility drill is what I call a Spider-Man, or probably more commonly known as the world's greatest stretch, which is great for opening up the hips and T-spine. Again, 5 turn each side. Finishing up with some activation work of the glutes, and although studies suggest that glute activation isn't really needed to get activate your glutes, it can enhance the mind-muscle connection, which I definitely feel after doing this mini band work, which is side plank clams and banded glute bridges. And my shoulders feeling tighter than usual, which usually is on Monday. I'll add in this barbell trap smash to get loosened off, and then do some banded squats with the empty bar. Now you might say it's all a little excessive, but it really helps me get loosened off and takes a little under 5 minutes, or that depends on how tight my right shoulder is feeling that day. Give it a go and let me know what you think. Now on to the more important trainings. So let's try that again, shall we? We are nice and warm. Obviously this is going to be set 2, because during set 1 I tried to use the normal microphone on the camera. I mean the mounted mic on the camera rather than the DJI wireless, just to save me listening to all that lip smacking. But just as I started filming that set, the rain started coming down really heavy and just blocked out all of my talking. Obviously at the best of times I'm not the loudest talker, so here we are back with this mic. Hopefully it's working and picking me up. But obviously the rain stopped now, or it's still very light. Don't know if you can hear that at all. Maybe just pick up the music from the speaker. But yeah, I'll put set 1 over the screen now, and it moved pretty well, just doing 3 doubles I think today. I also mentioned the the pre-transition. Thought it was going to look cool doing the, obviously, warm-up into the first working set, loading the plates, but I realised halfway through I took the jumper off, so it's 2 with the jumper on, 1 without, but it'll still be there just for a bit of editing, transition work, but I need to remember that for next time. Make everything look the same. First set moved pretty well, so here we are for set 2, so the halfway set. And I was just saying how I feel, pretty bloated after all yesterday's food, so the belt is sitting slightly higher, it's just a bit tighter than what it normally is, whereas if I try it on the one above, it's just still a bit loose. Actually, I've taken that the wrong way. Yeah, I feel that one still's a bit too loose, man, to push out a bit too much. So let's get into this second set. There'll be one more, and that'll be time to bench out. Oh, so much for dieting, eh? Oh, long hair problems get stuck behind my headphones. Wow, that felt very strange, that second rep. I almost felt like everything just shifted back onto my glutes and hamstrings. But we'll go for one more set and that'll be squats done. I think I jigged myself on drive 80 and I felt strong. I do not feel strong today. Fatigue. But hopefully next week will be the last heavy session, last heavy week before really cutting back and tapering for Hyrox. I'll probably do it all wrong, but you know, we live and we learn. Although I'm just saying, that was a very tough set. I was feeling tough, I'm not feeling warm, strong. Realised that since I've been training at Pure Gym, they don't have the sort of powerlifting stiff bars. They have a bit more whippy sort of weightlifting bars. So that's my excuse for not feeling strong today. It's the bars and not me. But this will be the third and final set. Because I realised that when I was sitting at the bench, because the bench here I can actually really adjust the height so I don't have to push my shoulders off to sort of knock the bar, which will be happening next. But let's get this third and final set out of the way. So it's not me that's feeling weak, it's the bar. That's what I'm telling myself, to not get too annoyed at how things are feeling. But then I also got to remember I ran 3 times last week compared to the before where I ran 0 times, which does make a difference to how the legs are feeling. Oh, just choked on some spit. Ow. Oh, right, let's get this done before I choke even more. That's what she said. Ow. Oh, got done. Certainly felt better than last week, but next week's going to be interesting depending on what I decide to go for. Oh, I'm tired. No, I'm not, I just struggle. Let's bench. Just loading up the top set of bench, working weight even, not top set. Aiming for 3 sets of 3 with 130. This could be a stupid idea considering last week was 125 for 5s. I did get it for, I think, 2 5s and a 4. I've already forgotten, can't bother looking back, but last heavy week thought I'd push it a little bit. Shoulders feeling a bit meh, but pressing is feeling somewhat strong, so we'll see what we can get. Aim for 3 trees, or just 2 trees, and then gauge the back-offs from there. Like I mentioned previously, this is just having the bench, or using this bench, is so much easier for setting the rack height and lifting off. I can actually keep my shoulders retracted and down in position without having to sort of raise them forward to get the bar off like I do in pure gym. Because my little T-Rex arms and how sort of wide I grip my bar, jeez, how wide I grip the bar. But let's see how this goes. Get set. Whoa, lightheaded. I think I'm moving pretty well. Bit of a miscue on the last rep, but I'll take it. Still moving okay. We'll see how the next set feels. Maybe just keep thinking everything. Maybe I'll just keep everything low volume today. Go for another set of 3, and then do some back offs, and then onto the deadlifts. That's probably the only set I'm going to show you, but I'll film the rest just for training purposes. And if I get pinned, you can laugh at me. Oh God. No. Stupid idiot. I think I jigged myself on that 3rd set. That first rep just threw me off completely. 2nd rep felt funny. 3rd rep didn't want to risk it. But it is what it is. Let's do some back offs, then we'll get into those deadlifts. Now, I think I might use the deadlift bar today as well. Treat myself. Just taking a brief interlude to look at the rain. It was a nice blue sky this morning on Odin's Walk, as you saw, but now it is absolutely tipping down. Unfortunately, what I thought would have been 190, then I actually need to do 195. Well, I did need to 185, but last week was 190, so this week, obviously, 5 kilo jump, 195. I'm going to go for 2 doubles. This is the first set. Things are feeling pretty different. Obviously, using the deadlift bar, it's a little bit longer than regular bars, so it's a bit more whippier. So the weight doesn't leave the floor until I'm a bit higher up, sort of mid-shin. So it's interesting to get a feel for that again, but it's moving pretty well. Obviously, famous last words in previous sets, but yeah, it's moving pretty well. I can't quite find where to grip, because the grip feels a little bit off. It feels like it's almost a bit too narrow, but it is what it is. Only 2 sets, so let's get set 1 done, then set 2, and then head home. It's already been here far too long. Nothing. Oh, that felt a bit too spinal for my liking. Stats actually looked a lot worse than it felt. That's what she said. So it's going to go for 1 more set of 2, and then onto some, I think, incline dumbbell rows, just some high volume, 15 and 20 reps, just to, like I always say, balance out the pressing to the pulling, and then that'll be also do some core work just to ease off that sort of lower back discomfort. But let's get into this last set, shall we? Let this music kick in, and then we'll go again. Again, great timing to start a set as the music starts again. Got some no copyright metal on, so hopefully it doesn't get flagged like some previous videos. It doesn't help that I'm a short torso and the belt doesn't sit where I'd like it to sit. Because them wide hips, long ribs. I didn't like it to sit down there. Also when I get set, that's up my hip bone right there, under the belt. And then trying to sit down there, just all the pressure comes at the top. So, yeah, I'm just stalling for more rest time. So it's 5 minutes rest. So let's get into that chalk staying on. Deadlifts done. Thumb's just about stayed on. Bit of tear in the bottom of the thumb. It's actually callousing to shave that one down. Yeah, much better set actually. I feel like I've got my let the bar rest more on the fingertips, not the fingertips, the knuckles. I actually engaged the lats a bit more. Kept it all on the legs. Even though it's at the back, it is slightly arched. That is intentional. So obviously it's arched at the start and stays in that arch on the loads, and it's fine. It's when it's moving during the lift that can be dangerous and or detrimental to the spine. Obviously my posterior chain's been very weak since forever really. I'm very anterior dominant from the weights and days. So looking forward to actually growing the hamstrings and posterior chain a lot more. So that's definitely the focus after Hyrox. Grow these hamstrings. I always feel just a big quad and just drops off to literally zero hamstring. Especially since when I was 16, I tore this right one. It's never sort of fully healed, I don't think. Obviously sat here, yeah, it's not very prominent compared to the left one. That's the main list done for this week. So do some back work and then head home. Let's go for, actually I think we'll go for the 25, shall we? Again. Oh, ain't stop saying again. Just thought the reason for going for these 25s, I can't bother to set up the bench for these, is to just train that grip with that similar weight. Obviously the farmer's car's going to be 24s back on the rickety bench. Just thought why not train that strapless high volume rows, maybe set 15, 20 and just hold it for as long as it can once the sort of the back gives out really. So let's see how we get on. These are both 25s, yeah. Oh, 20 reps done. I can just hold. Not sure how long I was, I have to count back, but about, I counted to 40, probably not 40 seconds, probably more around 30, but ouch. Oh, again I realised that also gets the upper back as well, rather than letting them hang, try to keep the scaps back. Oh, that is very tough. I'm actually in some of the programme actually for the members, we shall see. Yeah, let's go for 2 more sets of this. And I think that'll be job done. Monday finished, over and out. I mean, I think I definitely got some good sleep last night because I woke up in the same position I fell asleep in. I had to think before I speak. Jeez. I think I rolled over, put my phone down, and then literally just sort of fell asleep on the side, woke up on the side. Good sleep, so I'm feeling very energised, and the caffeine helped as well from that coffee this morning. Cannonball coffee as always, link to those is down below. Let's get this next 2 sets done and head home. I've already been here for 2 hours, which is longer than I said I'd be. I genuinely forgot how long SBD sessions take. Get me thinking it's going to be a nice easy hour and a half, maybe pushing 2 hours, turned into a 3-hour marathon. Again, same thing as last week, just I've done less, but it just takes longer. Obviously it's a lot heavier weights. Let's get this angled right. There we are. But yeah, good session. So on the drive back, someone left some Halloween sweets. I've got too many packs of Haribo that I'm gonna snack on. But yeah, that was a Very good session, good start to the week. Oh, tyre pressure, I'll sort it when I get back to the house. Oh, the car is covered in leaves from all that rain. Actually, let me just go and take them off the bonnet. Ugh, 2 seconds on this. That is a lot of leaves. Get off the car. Oh, right, the car has now been de-leaved, so now we can head home. Didn't want to risk them flying up as I was driving. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, it was a very good session. Probably done a bit too much. I'll be regretting that during the week. As always, when I'm feeling fresh, I tend to push it too hard. But you know, it's always nice to start the week feeling strong and then just get frustrated at the week, isn't it? But it was only one of 3 lastly lifting sessions. Wednesday's that conditioning session, the Hyrox specific work, which has been going pretty well, sort of giving me confidence going into the Hyrox event. I'm able to sort of maintain decent paces. I'm kind of figuring out what paces I'm gonna have throughout the race. But yeah, we got start times the other day, emails, and obviously we'll get more specifics when we get there. But the Hyrox men is between 12 PM and 7 PM, which is a very large window. I think because I'm doing it with my mates. I think because we're Hyrox noobs and we didn't put in a time when we registered, that we're going to be, I think, towards the end. Because my thinking is that I haven't looked into it much, but it's a sort of staggered start with they're all going throughout, and just to not get backed up too much. But we'll see, I could be wrong. Depends how many things are on each station. I imagine there's not, well, there's quite a lot of lanes, so hopefully it's all clear. But just, again, got 3 weeks, 2 and a bit weeks until the day, until we find out. Oh, fantastic red light. Until we find out what the actual start time is. But in terms of the video, that is going to be it for today. Going to head home, have some lunch, edit and finish off last week's video before taking Odin out. Hopefully the rain stays off for his second walk of the day and we don't get caught in the rain. Maybe take him to the park. I like to mix things up for his first and second walk of the day. First walk in the cricket club, second walk in the park or just around the streets if no one's there. If no one's there, I mean, again, I need to think before I speak. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Head home for some lunch, snack on these Haribo. And that's going to be just a pure training vlog today. Well, most of them are really, aren't they? Just training vlogs. But I have things planned for post Hyrox London, that vlog that weekend separately, and then hopefully that sort of kickstarts my more sort of weekends away vlog. I would like to start going on more weekends away, travelling, and obviously I think I'm definitely gonna get Canada sorted. I really want to go, so I'd be silly not to. Sort of once in a lifetime event for these solar eclipse. That's what we'll be going for. And obviously we go back in the future while being well. Why aren't you indicating to change lane, you stupid lorry? So I go in front? Yeah, why not? Oh no, that was a bad idea. Oh, I'm going to end this video here because I'm stuck in traffic now. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you're new, smash subscribe, turn notifications, all that jazz. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace. Hopefully no one has a go at me for jumping in front of some cars here. What is he playing at? Oh, I'll jump behind this car. Goodbye. Ooh. Thank you.